All right, so moving. It's a big deal, right? You've got the excitement of a fresh start, but also, it can be a little overwhelming.
Definitely a little bit of both.
Like packing up your whole life.
Yeah.
Not exactly a walk in the park. So we're doing a deep dive today on some packing hacks to help make your move smoother,
Love it.
less stressful. And we're taking some cues from a pro Emily Norris and her YouTube video,
Yes.
Moving House Hacks. Packing hacks and tips for moving.
Great video.
Yeah. I always find it so interesting to hear what other people have come up with, right?
Yeah.
Now, have you ever started packing and realized you're basically drowning in a sea of stuff? I know I have.
Oh, yeah. I think we've all been there.
It's like, how did I accumulate all of this? And then, of course, there's the question of where on earth do you find enough boxes
Oh, yeah. It's the worst.
without, emptying your wallet?
Right. It can feel like you need a warehouse worth, but I've got a tip for you.
Oh, good.
Supermarkets. Those are a gold mine for sturdy boxes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And another thing, ask friends and family. Anyone who's moved recently.
Yeah.
Chances are they've got a stash they're happy to pass along.
It's like the Moving Box Underground Network.
Exactly.
I love it. And of course, before you start the box scavenger hunt, always good to check if your moving company provides them.
Oh, for sure. Makes things way easier.
Right. Like we do at Move Central.
Yep. One less thing to worry about. And,
Yeah.
they're designed for moving, so, they'll be up to the task.
That's key. So, okay, you've got the boxes, but they can be a little awkward to carry. Emily has this great tip I saw in her video.
Oh, yeah.
You just use an X8CT1 knife to cut little handles on the sides.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So simple. And I was like, why haven't I thought of that?
Totally.
Especially when the boxes are full.
It's all about those little tweaks that make moving days smoother.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But before we even get to packing, I feel like there's something even more important.
Even more.
Decluttering.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah.
Not just tidying up. It's really about making intentional choices for your new space.
I love that you said that.
Yeah, I'm all about decluttering. But I'm curious, do you have any advice on how to go about it?
Oh, totally. So one thing I like is the 4-box method.
Okay.
You label your boxes, keep, donate,
Okay.
trash,
Yeah.
and maybe. Then you just go through each item and you make a decision.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's tangible, helps you see the progress and makes it less daunting.
Love that. And that maybe box.
Oh, yeah. Revisit that one a week later with a fresh perspective.
I love that.
Yeah.
And think about it. The less stuff you have, the fewer boxes you need.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Potentially smaller moving truck, less to unpack on the other end.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, like a triple win.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into some of Emily's packing wizardry.
Okay.
I was so impressed by the vacuum pack bag hack.
Oh, yeah, those are amazing.
They shrink everything down to nothing. It's like magic. My winter wardrobe in a tiny package.
I know, it's pretty amazing. And it's not just a gimmick, it actually makes a lot of sense.
How so?
Well, it removes the air, and air is what really takes up the space.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's great for anything you won't need right away in the new place.
Like seasonal stuff.
Exactly, or anything going into storage.
Gotcha. Now, if you don't have those fancy vacuum bags, Emily has a DIY solution.
Really?
Yeah, bin bags and your trusty vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's smart.
I love those little practical tips.
Resourcefulness is key. Speaking of which, let's talk clothes. Emily recommends using bin bags to protect hanging clothes. Keeps them clean and easy to transfer.
Straight to the new closet.
Yep, no more wrestling with those garment bags.
Oh, I've been there. Those things are a nightmare.
And, lots of moving companies offer wardrobe boxes specifically for hanging clothes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like we do at Move Central. Often they come with hanging rods, so it's super seamless.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, my wardrobe's already feeling less stressful. Now let's talk about something super important on moving day. The Essentials box.
Oh.
It's your survival kit. The box you unpack first. Emily's video highlights having one for the bathroom and kitchen.
Oh, that's smart.
With all those things you need right away.
Especially with kids or pets.
Totally.
Having those familiar items handy can make things so much calmer.
It's all about minimizing that panic of, where is it?
Exactly.
In a new environment. Speaking of minimizing panic, how do we protect those fragile treasures?
Ooh, yeah, good question. Packing peanuts.
Well, Emily has a great hack using party plates as cushions between your delicate plates.
Party plates? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, I thought it was brilliant. They're surprisingly sturdy, and they prevent things from clinking together.
Oh, that makes sense. Adds a layer of protection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what else works well?
What?
Coffee filters.
Oh, wow. That's thinking outside the box.
Right.
I love it.
Okay, let's talk picture frames. Emily suggests packing them horizontally instead of vertically. I've never really thought about it before.
Is there a reason for that?
Apparently, it helps with weight distribution and prevents damage.
Makes sense. So it's not just about how they fit in the box.
Exactly. It's about protecting the structure of the frame.
Interesting.
Okay. I have to admit, I'm a big fan of Emily's tape hack.
Oh, tell me about it.
Just folding over the end of the packing tape before you stick it down.
Genius.
It's such a little thing, but it makes removing it so much easier.
And saves your fingernail.
Yes. And speaking of practical things, Emily reminds us to be mindful of the weight.
Oh, yeah.
She recommends keeping boxes under 15 kilograms, which is about 30 pounds.
Yeah, so you don't hurt yourself.
Exactly. Safety first. Now let's get creative.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Emily has some great tips for repurposing everyday items for packing suitcases for books.
Makes sense. Way easier to roll those heavy things.
Right. Oven mitts for sharp knives.
Oh, I love that.
I know. Why didn't I think of that?
It's like a little protective glove.
It is. And then cozy socks for glassware.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. It's like give them a little hug. And even large pots for pantry items.
It's like a moving day treasure hunt.
It is. You're using what you already have, which is efficient and sustainable.
That's a great point.
Okay, we've got those boxes packed. Now, what about labeling?
Oh, that's important.
I usually just scribble whatever. But Emily has a more organized approach.
Oh, good.
She suggests a combination of writing and color coding,
Okay.
like a different color for each room.
Ah, so you know where everything goes.
It's like a color-coded map of your belongings.
I like that.
Okay, last but not least, Emily has a great tip for furniture assembly.
Okay, let's hear it.
I always end up with a pile of screws and no idea where they go.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
Emily suggests taking pictures of the shelves before you disassemble them.
Oh, that's brilliant. Like a visual instruction manual.
Exactly. And to keep all those screws organized, you can use little Ziploc bags taped to the furniture.
Oh, that's smart.
Such a simple strategy.
I love those.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here. Boxes, labeling, protecting fragile items, even repurposing those everyday objects.
It's amazing how much practical wisdom is out there.
It's all about simplifying a potentially overwhelming process.
Totally. And a little bit of creativity goes a long way.
And a healthy dose of Emily's brilliant hacks.
Of course.
Yay.
Welcome back. We're going even deeper into those moving hacks, uncovering those little details that can make a big difference.
You know, we've talked about packing, but there's another piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
The move itself.
Right.
Choosing a moving company can be a bit of a maze.
Oh, totally. It's not just about finding someone with a truck.
Exactly.
It's about experience reliability,
Mm-hmm.
making sure your belongings are in good hands.
Peace of mind is priceless,
Mm.
you know, especially when you're trusting someone with your whole life.
Absolute.
I remember one move, I went with the cheapest option, and, well,
Oh, no.
let's just say I learned my lesson.
Yeah, I've heard so many stories like that. It's tempting to go for the lowest bid, but you got to think about the value of expertise and professionalism. At Move Central, we pride ourselves on being more than just movers. We're partners in your move,
I like that.
providing guidance and support every step of the way.
And that support can make all the difference.
Definitely.
It's not just about the physical move, right?
Right. We also offer resources and advice to help people plan and prepare.
So it's like a holistic approach.
Exactly. Our website, move-central.com, is packed with information.
Oh, that's awesome.
Packing tips, moving checklists, even neighborhood guides.
Wow, so it's like having your personal moving assistant.
That's the idea.
I love that. Okay, so I'll go back to some of those packing tips. One thing that always gets me is disassembling furniture,
Oh, yeah.
especially keeping track of all the little screws and parts.
I know what you mean. A simple trick is to use Ziploc bags for all the hardware.
Okay.
Label each bag clearly and tape it to the furniture.
Like a little assembly kit.
Exactly.
That would save me so much time on my last move.
I hear that, speaking of saving time, remember Emily's tip about protecting your floors?
Oh, yes. Newspaper on the bottom of furniture legs.
So simple, but so effective.
It's a classic for a reason.
Prevents scratches and scuffs, especially on delicate surfaces.
Hardwood floors. Yeah.
A little prevention goes a long way.
Absolutely. It's those small steps that can really make a difference.
Exactly. And speaking of being proactive, one of the best things you can do is start packing early.
Oh, preach. I am the queen of last-minute packing.
Oh, no.
It always ends up way more chaotic than it needs to be.
Procrastination is a moving day's worst enemy. Starting early, Even a box or two a day can make a huge difference.
Yeah, you can spread it out,
Reduces stress and ensures everything is packed properly.
and it gives you more time to declutter thoughtfully.
Exactly. You're not just shoving things in boxes. You're
Mhm.
making conscious decisions about what you want in your new space.
Love that. Okay, so we've got boxes decluttering. What about packing
Oh
materials?
yeah, the bubble wrap, the tape, all that good stuff.
It can feel like a never-ending list.
It's essential though. While it might be tempting to skimp on those days, remember, investing in quality supplies can really save you trouble later.
Oh, that's so true. A few rolls of good packing tape are worth their weight in gold.
Absolutely. And you can always reuse them for future moves or shipping.
Good point. Speaking of valuable things, we often overlook the value of our time.
Oh, yeah.
Moving can be so time-consuming.
Yeah.
Any tips on maximizing efficiency?
Well, one strategy I like is creating a detailed packing schedule.
Okay.
Break down the task into smaller chunks like one room per day or a few hours each evening.
Like bite-sized pieces.
Exactly. Helps you stay organized, track your progress, and avoid feeling overwhelmed.
That's a great idea. We've covered a lot here, from choosing a moving company to packing strategies, even the emotional side of moving.
It's a lot to take in.
I feel like we're just scratching the surface of moving wisdom.
Oh, we've got more to share. Stick around for the final part of our deep dive,
Right.
where we'll continue to explore those strategies and insights to make your move truly seamless.
I can't wait. And we're back for the final part of our moving deep dive. I'm excited for more tips. You know, one thing that always gets me when I'm packing is how much stuff I have.
I know, right? Moving really makes you realize how much you accumulate.
Like a forced decluttering session.
Yeah, but in a good way.
It is.
Yeah.
But let's talk about all that stuff we do decide to let go of.
Okay.
We need to be mindful of how we get rid of it, right? Can't just chuck everything in the trash.
Oh, definitely. Responsible disposal is so important.
Absolutely.
Donating unwanted items to charities or shelters is a great option.
Yeah.
Or you could sell things online or at consignment shops.
Great ideas.
Yeah.
And of course, recycle whatever you can,
Always.
making those conscious choices even when getting rid of things. Okay, let's get back to some specific packing strategies.
Okay.
I love Emily's tip about using suitcases for those heavy items like books.
Makes sense, right? They're designed for travel, for handling weight, and rolling smoothly.
So smart.
Mm.
So much easier than those bulky boxes.
It's about working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. And remember her hack with the oven mitts for sharp knives?
Brilliant.
So resourceful.
It's amazing what everyday items you can use for packing.
And who knew cozy socks could be perfect for glassware?
I know, it's like giving them a little hug.
It is. Adds some cushioning and prevents them from clinking together.
Good point.
Speaking of delicate items, it's important to label those fragile boxes clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Emily suggests using both words and symbols.
I like that visual cues are key.
Right, like a big fragile in red and maybe a broken glass symbol.
Makes it super clear for everyone.
Exactly. Got to prevent those accidents. We talked about labeling boxes, but what about keeping track of all of them?
Yeah, that can get tricky.
Emily recommends a simple numbering system.
Okay.
Assign each box a number and keep a master list of what's inside.
So like a moving inventory.
Exactly.
I like it.
It takes a little extra time up front, but saves so much hassle during unpacking.
Oh, yeah, unpacking is a whole other beast.
It can be overwhelming, but there are ways to make it more manageable.
Absolutely.
I like prioritizing essential areas first.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Get the kitchen and bathroom set up. Makes you feel more settled. Exactly. It's about creating some normalcy amidst the chaos.
I love that. And remember, unpacking doesn't have to happen overnight.
Oh, definitely. Pace yourself, take breaks, and don't be afraid to ask for help.
Great advice. Speaking of help, I think it's worth mentioning hiring a professional moving company again.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about the physical labor. It's about the expertise and peace of mind.
I couldn't agree more. At Move Central, we understand moving is more than just boxes.
Yeah. It's a whole life transition.
Exactly, and we're here to support our customers through every step.
And that support goes beyond moving day, right?
Absolutely. We offer a whole range of services.
Like what?
Packing, unpacking storage solutions.
Wow.
We even connect our customers with local service providers to help them get settled.
So it's like a full-service experience.
Yeah, we want to be a one-stop shop for all your moving needs.
That's amazing. So as we wrap up this deep dive on moving hacks, what's your top piece of advice for anyone getting ready to move?
I would say plan ahead, declutter as much as you can, and don't hesitate to ask for help.
That's great advice.
Whether it's from friends, family, or a professional moving company like Move Central.
Support makes a big difference.
It really does.
So everyone, Remember, moving doesn't have to be a stressful nightmare.
No, it doesn't.
With some planning, a bit of creativity, and maybe some oven mitts and cozy socks, you can conquer this move like a pro.
That's right.
And if you're looking for a trusted partner to help you along the way, visit move-central.com.
We'd love to help.
We're here to turn moving day into a celebration of new beginnings. Happy moving, everyone!
Happy moving!